174, Steve Anderson from North Brisbane. 2114, Stanley from Townsville. 207, David Howe, North Brisbane. 225, Ashley Hall, North Brisbane. Number 2, Wayne Barker, 84.
There with Josh Waters. Randy's put it down over star line, but the number 18 bike there up in third, and boys are frantically trying to get their bikes back as they come through, but out in front now, Waters up there on his own as they come around the top turn. The 101 is Waters coming round now out in front. After that unfortunate accident, but looks like Steve Anderson, the 174 bike, with Bradley following him. Steve Brocci on the 34 bike coming through with Ashley Horwood. Number 2, Wade Parker. Matty Coon back up on the bike now, so too is the number 18 rider, who unfortunately Tom Armstrong got caught up in that. But Josh Waters out in front on the 101 bike. As they come around and bunch up, Bradley's made up a position, but the 34 rider, Steve Brocci, coming in under him now, closely followed by Corey Williams. So they come down the back straight, but Matty Coon now back up on his bike, so too is the number 18 rider, Tommy Armstrong, coming through. But there's Waters, who's out in front now on the 101 bike. Josh Waters picks it up. We're going to ride it down the bottom corner, but they come around now. And Josh Waters well out in front now. He picks up one of the slower riders and lets him come through, but Josh Waters coming across now will take out the checkered flag. Number 12 rider, who came down earlier, comes across the line now. Bradley picks up second place. Anderson picks up third. Matty Coon in behind him, so too is Ashley Horwood. The number 2 bike there coming through, Wade Parker. And number 18, Tom Armstrong from Griffith, coming through now. 2-8, Tom Robson. 1, 2, 3 is Reece Heenan as they come out of the box now. Looks like Easton Batchelor out in front, and Heenan 2, 3, 1, I think it is there, of Nick Kerrin in behind them. Nick Kerrin in that group as they saw themselves out down the back straight. The local fella, Troy Batchelor, out in front on the 75 machine, with Easton hot on his heels on the 33 bike. The 220 and number 16, the 220 machine coming through there of Damien Copp from Townsville. Great little rider, Batchelor sideways there, has let Easton in underneath. So they go down the back straight. But Copp in behind them, and I hope I've got his second name right. It might be Coppy, but Eastham and Batchelor side by side as they come through there now. Copp in behind him, the number 17 rider coming through, a Troy Herfoss from Goulburn. Coming around now, number 16 by Sam Muldoon. It comes around now, Batchelor and Easton side by side, still out in front. Copp's a bit sideways there, and the number 17 rider there, Troy Herfoss, coming through in underneath him there. As they come down the back straight, Troy Batchelor well out in front now. Sorted his gear out as he goes across now. Easton in behind him on the 33 bike. Number 17 moved up there. Troy Herfoss, same too, with Copp in behind him. 260, it's Regan Keith, I think it is, and I hope again I've got that name right. Nick Karen in behind her. The number 16 by coming across the line there. And 1, 2, 3, he's pulled out, but Batchelor picks up the win over Eastham, followed by the number 17 bike of Troy Herfoss from Goulburn. 2:06.22 the time, 2:06.22. Looks like young Reece Eamons had a problem with his bike there, but number 16 bike comes across now. Pow on the local riders from here, 1:22. Corey Smithers from Panorama. And away they go. And Scotty Gibson on the 450 machine as I get the numbers as they come past, but as they come down the back straight away now, I'll get a number as they come around, but I think it's young Shannon Etheridge, and it is right, that is him out in front on the 56 machine. David Powell close in behind him. So they come round the bottom turn.
Kick-ass hotline. It's a kick-ass hotline.
And Shannon Etheridge there from down in New South Wales on the 56 bike coming through. Out in front of David Powell, young Gibson there in behind him. These guys are having a tussle there for fourth and fifth place there, and it's a 1:22 rider there, Corey Smithers from Panorama, but Etheridge moves down now to lap one of the slower riders. David Powell lifts the wheel as they come down the back straight. And Shannon Etheridge comes around now on the 56 bike, followed by David Powell. The 1:22 bike there of Corey Smithers coming through. Shannon Etheridge from Curry, New South Wales comes around now to pick up the last lap board in front of David Powell, who's up in second place there, 1:22. Chase Bray in behind him on the 689 machine. Dean Stanley there up in front of Chase Bray as they come down the back and around for the last turn to pick up the checkered flag. Shannon Etheridge on the 56 bike from Curry comes around now, takes the checkered flag. David Powell crosses there on the 207 bike for second place, and 1:22 Corey Smithers picks up third. 2:05.17 the winning time, 2:05.17. 91's young Juddy coming through now. Okay, we're back to the big event now, the 125cc, 13 to 1 to 16 years. Up the heat one, David Powell's in this, Gibson also, 108 coming. Luke Bradley. So they come out now, looks like Eastham, Etheridge and Richards. Very Tom Armstrong that is on 18 out in front now. But the Etheridge side, he's moved up in the first place in front of Eastham and Armstrong. I'll get that rider coming, heading around the outside. Looks like Powell on the 207. No, it's 101 Waters there. Powell in behind him as they go down the straight now. Shannon Etheridge, this young fella, watched him last year, rides very well. Has done for quite some years from down at Curry Way. Eastham there from Mike Hatcher on 33, up in the second place. Waters there on the 101 bike in behind them, so too is Armstrong, Tom Armstrong, 207. David Powell, 122, Corey Smithers from Panorama coming through. Steve Anderson crossing the line there on the 174 Yamaha, but Etheridge puts the gas down the back straight on these 125s, proudly sponsored by On Track Installations, Steve Batchelor. As they come around now, Shannon Etheridge in front, but Eastham takes the inside line on the 33. Waters there in third place, followed by Armstrong Powell. They're the 220 rider there, Damien Cobb from Townsville. As they come down the back straight now, these racers scoot through. This is the last lap now. On the 125, Waters trying to have a go now on the 101 bike. But Etheridge out in front on 56, followed by Eastham on 33. Powell moves up a position there, up into 4th place. Damien Kopp on 220. Coming across the line now is 174 Anderson. Well, keep an eye on the front 3 here. It's Shannon Etheridge now coming around. Waters trying to have a go at Eastham, but Eastham will come through. Young Reese from Hatches in 2nd place. Waters from down at Preston. Powell picks up 4th. Armstrong coming through. So too's Kopp and Corey Smithers. Bradley behind him, the 450 machine of Gibson. 2:05.67 the winning time. 2:05.67. And away they come, and it looks like Tom Robson got out of the box there. So did the number 12 rider Corey Williams from West Maitland. As they go into the first turn and sort out the pecking order now, a few of them sideways. We'll get a number as they move down the back straight, but looks like I think it's number 17 there. Is it Josh Rowe? Out in front, Troy Heffer, sorry. Out in front there from Goulburn, followed by the number 12 rider, Corey Williams. The boys are still bunched up there for 2nd place. It's anybody's go as they go down the back straight. They're all on the gas as they go down there, but it's Troy Heffros from Goulburn, New South Wales, up in 1st place. The number 4 rider coming through there, Dean Slade's picked up from Kilcoy in the 2nd place. 3rd's going out to Sam Muldoon from Panorama at the moment. Look at these guys go. Heffros has a look around behind him now and sees he's safe. And just backs her off a little bit, but the number 4 bike of Dean Slade from Kilcoy coming through. So too is number 16 pulling his way through the field also of Sam Muldoon. Number 12 there is Corey Williams going through. So too is number 7, Marty McNamara from Gunnedah, and great to see them here. Number 2 rider Wade Parker from all the way from Cowra down in New South Wales, or southern New South Wales I should say. As they come round for the last lap board now, it's Heffros on the 17 bike, closely followed by Dean Slade. Reece Heenan moving up in the field now, in behind number 12, Corey Williams. But Troy Herfoss, I hope I've got his name right, and from Goulburn, will take out the win in this heat. Number 4, Dean Slade will pick up 2nd place, followed by 16, Sam Muldoon. Heenan's moved up and pick up 4th place over number 12 there of Corey Williams. Wade Parker from Cowra coming through now, so too Ashley Horwood. See some familiar numbers there, 707 Matty Coon, 689 Chase Bray, 171 214, and they're ready to go now is Dean Stanley. Away they go, Batchelor and Coon out of the block, so too is the rider on Dean Stanley from Townsville sorting out the top 3. Batchelor out in front of Coon, Stanley behind him. The Kawasaki will pick up a number in behind them also. Down the back straight away, look at Batchelor and Coon out in front. Dean Stanley from Townsville on the Suzuki in behind them. It's young Juddy on the 91 machine there, Neil Judd in behind them. Chase Bray, I think it is, back in behind him. But as they come around now, Troy Batchelor on the 75 bike. His dad's got the bike happening, so too's Cooney there on the 707 Wales Kawasaki. As they come around now, Neil Judd also on the Kawasaki in behind them. Dean Stanley there on 214, 689 Chase Bray, the 260 bike of Regan Keys from Townsville there coming in behind them. But Troy Batchelor coming around now Opens up a bit of a lead there over Matty Coon on the 707 by Cameron Judd Neil Judd, coming through. Dean Stanley in behind him as they come around now. Nick Kerrin trying to push what he can out of that bike. As they close up the gap now on the last lap board. Coon closing up the gap a bit there on Batchelor on the 75 bike. 91's Neil Judd coming through. Dean Stanley. Chase Bray, the 260. Bike there, Regan Keys. And 34 comes across now of Stephen Brocci from Mike Hatcher, 171. David McDonald from Panorama coming through, but it looks like the win will go out to Troy Batchelor, followed by Matty Coon. Neil Judd, three of the local Queenslanders up here in that event. Dean Stanley in behind him, Chase Bray. Regan Keys, Steve Brocci, Nick Kerrin in behind him. And McDonald, it is on 171, David from... 15 years. Round 3, heat 1. And away they come. Here's the field coming out now. The number 4 bike coming through at Dean Slade from Kilcoy. Hits the corner first. They've all banked up, but they've all come out of it okay. So we watch them come around now. We'll see who sorts out the pecking order. Troy Batchelor in front of Dean Slade there, Matty Coon. Pick up the 4th place rider, David Powell, coming through underneath there. The 122 of Corey Smithers from Panorama there, back in 5th place. So they come down the back straight. Troy Batchelor fair on the gas as they come down the back straight, opening the lead up. Watch him lay this bike down like a slider as he goes around the top turn. Matty Coon in behind him on 707, Dean Slade. 207 is David Powell, Corey Smithers behind him. They go around the bottom turn and back up the straight and into Yamaha corner. It's a number 75 bike. Troy Batchelor slides his machine round the corner. Matty Coon the same on the 707 Kawasaki. David Powell having a go there at Dean Slade and picks up 3rd place. Corey Smithers in behind him as they come around now. Troy Batchelor out in front. On the 75 bike coming around Yamaha corner now to pick up the last lap board. Matty Coon on 707 sneaks in behind him. David Powell's moved up a position on Dean Slade. Corey Smithers and Reece Heenan in behind him. Troy Batchelor, he's out in front. Pick up the checkered flag for 1st place. 707 Matty Coon picks up 2nd place. 3rd place there goes to David Powell on the 207 machine. Dean Slade, number 17 rider coming through there. And away they come. How they come is Reece Eastham and Juddy in behind him. Waters there with them. Corey Williams from West Maitland on the number 12 bike sorts out the top 4. They come down the back straight now. Reece Eastham out in front there. Waters hot on his tail now on the 101 bike under brakes as they come around. Young Juddy coming round. Neil Judd coming through. 108 Bradley. The 220 bike coming through. Damien Kopp from Townsville. And down the back straight there, Reece Eastham, he's got it out in front on the Yamaha, a bit low on the drive there, but Waters coming round now on the 101 machine, having a look at him, trying the inside line as Eastham comes around the top and cuts in, and off he goes. These two are side by side, and Juddy's in behind them, Cop behind them, Bradley. Number 12 rider coming through, Corey Williams from West Maitland. But it looks like it's a tussle up the front here between Waters and Eastham. Look at him going to the Yamaha corner up the top. He's on the Yamaha. The Honda's down on the inside as they come back around now. There's still a couple of laps to go. These two evenly matched as they go around the bottom turn. Judd up into third place. Will stay with the race leaders here, but it looks like Eastham's going to give it a squirt down the back. It looks like Waters snuck up the inside, made the move, waited for his chance and got up. They come around the top turn now. Eastham trying to get back at him. He's on the lower line, the Yamaha corner as they come around now. Last lap forward. The young Josh Waters on the 101 bike there, fighting it out with Eastham up the front. Neil Judd's got it there in third place on the 91 Kawasaki. But down the back straight, Eastham's backed it off. He may have conceded defeat there as he rides down the back straight on the back wheel. But 101. It's Josh Waters coming round now, picks up the win. Reece Eastham on 33, just showing his stuff. Picks up second place. Neil Judd coming through on the 91 bike. Cop on 220. That's Bradley on 108, number 12. Corey Williams coming through. Nick Kerrin. Sorry, I've missed the heat, and there's three of them in this. It's very difficult to follow. There's three heats. Just shows you how big the field is here. Keep an eye on 58, Shannon Etheridge coming out, and he does so out of the box. Tom Armstrong with him on the number 18 bike. Sam Muldoon from Panorama on the number 16 machine. Those guys sort the top three out. They come round now. It's Shannon Etheridge from Curry coming through in front of Tom Armstrong. Sam Muldoon from Panorama just takes up the third placings, but they come down the back straight now. Shannon Etheridge from Curry moves into the top turn. As they turn in the Yamaha corner now, it's Shannon Etheridge from Curry out in front on the 56 bike. Tom Armstrong, number 18 from Griffith, down in New South Wales. Ashley Horwood coming across there on 225. Shannon Etheridge coming around Yamaha corner now to pick up the last lap board. Tom Armstrong on the 18 machine. In behind him from Griffith in New South Wales. And the 16, Chase Bray moves up a position now into fourth place. He's crazy. Tom Robson riding the ride of his life there back in sixth place. Great to see he's improved from his accident yesterday. But Shannon Etheridge coming around Yamaha corner now to take out the checkered flag with Tom Armstrong and Sam Muldoon on the number 16 Kawasaki. Picks up third place. Chase Bray coming through now. 260 Regan Kest.
That was the Croc Steel 50cc Division 1, 6 to under 9 years as we move to the next one in the program. Well, I hope you're all trackside for this, because I tell you what, this is going to be one to watch. The 125cc 13 to under 16 years. This is one of the championship classes. This one proudly brought to you by On Track Insulations. Here comes the 125cc riders. Oh, off the line very quick was the number 75 rider. Of course, Troy Batchelor. And Troy, one guy that I have seen ride a number of times, and I can tell you what, every time I've seen him ride, he has been very close to the front of the pack, if not out in front. Let's see what's happening back in second. Second place at the moment. Looks like it is going to be one of the Kawasaki riders. But that is Neil Judd. And then we go back to David Powell. David will be followed by Chase Bray. But it's all Troy Batchelor out in front. The Kawasaki rider sitting in second, though. Does not look like he's going to go off the pace. Neil Judd. He's really looking for a race win. Have a look at David Powell now. Starting to pick up the pace in third. As we go back to Chase Bray, the next rider to come through after Chase is going to be Reese Eastham on the number 33 Yamaha. Well, no changes out in front. Troy Batchelor, our first place rider. Second place, Neil Judd. And then in third, David Powell. Honda Kawasaki. Honda is the top three. Chase Bray coming through. So is Reese Easton behind Reese. Looks like it's going to be Corey Smithers. We'll have a look at David Powell now sneaking up on the back wheel of our second place rider, Neil Judd. Troy Batchelor starting to check out from the back. Powell to the inside. As he almost comes up the side, Neil Judd. Batchelor out in front. Powell once again for the inside line. But Judd, he is holding on so well. The checkers is now out. What's going to happen back in second and third? Batchelor, he's got a nice run through that corner. Looks like he's going to take the checkers. Have a look at this. Oh, as they come down to the line. Oh, sideways goes Powell. And I'm going to leave that to the ladies in the tower, because I tell you what, it could have been either of them, Judd and Powell. They hit the line together. What a race for second and third. And Judd did come through for second place. So Powell for third, but wait till we see the matchup of these guys later on in the finals. And Troy Batchelor, a beautiful race there by him. Well, here comes the second heat. Young Dino Slade gets off the line with the whole shot. But right there beside him, the number 56 rider of Shannon Etheridge. Well, Dino had the whole shot, then Shannon, like a bullet, went around the outside and moved out into the race lead. Dino Slade sitting back there in second. Looking back to third place. Oh, carving around the outside line. Matty Kuhn on the 707 Kawasaki. The first time I've seen Matty riding in a while. This kid was a hot shoe on the 85cc's. And now the 125's looking very quick as he heads onto the back wheel of Dino Slade. Goes for the inside, but Slade's got it wrapped up, closes the door on him. Oh, right it down. It was one of the Kawasaki riders. As we look back out to the top three, what's happening in fourth? Well, that's Dean Stanley there in fourth on the 214 Suzuki. But our race leader, he looks like he's going to be fairly hard to beat in this one. On the Honda as he heads back past the white line, the number 56 rider. That is Shannon Etheridge, then Dean Slade, then Matt Kuhn, the next rider to come through. Will be Dean Stanley. Stanley on the 214 Suzuki sitting in fourth. But now the top four just starting to get a little bit spread out. Last lap board coming out this time for the race leader in Shannon Etheridge. But here comes Dean Slade, Matt Kuhn. Let's see what's happening back in fifth place. Well, that's Luke Bradley there. Luke will be followed by the 260 rider in Regan Keys. Oh, here comes Matty Kuhn. Will step aside. He's going for the inside line. And Dean Slade, he had no, well, the yellow flag was out. Matty Kuhn's let him go back past. And, well, I'm not too sure about that one. 2:06.15 was the race time. And, well, I'm going to have to, well, I can't really tell you what happened there because, to be honest, I don't really know. Shannon Etheridge take third, but the yellow flag was out. A little bit of these first two 125 races, well, they have been nothing short of awesome, some very exciting racing, not only in the top three, but going back through the pack. But I've got to say, it's pretty hard to get back through the pack, no different. Another of the on-track insulations, 2002 13 to 16 years, class, and away they come. Well, getting the whole shot this time. It's going to be Tom Armstrong on the number 18 Honda. Let's just see how this one pans out. Armstrong leading the way after getting a very quick hole shot. Looking back into second, heading down the inside line was Joshua Waters. And Troy Herfoss there, just getting past on the inside. Waters, like a freight train down the inside line. He had that bike completely sideways as he now heads onto the back wheel of our race leader, who of course is Tom Armstrong. Waters to the inside again. Well, Waters is just starting to pick him off right here. As Herfoss comes through, back in behind Herfoss. It's going to be Damien Copey on the 220 bike. There goes Waters. Looks to the inside line. He's got it. Oh, nicely done. Hard under brakes, but so smooth. But coming straight back at him is our race. Oh, well. He just come flying down the inside. Tom Armstrong. And Waters, he couldn't come back at him. Armstrong now on a charge. And what a beautiful pass. Waters, he gets him here, Waters. But keep your eye on Armstrong as they come through this corner. There goes Waters. Now Armstrong, he moves for the inside line, but Waters this time, he had it all wrapped up. Nicely done by Joshua Waters. Second place, Tom Armstrong. And he had a great comeback a couple of laps back. But now Waters seems to have it all wrapped up. Looking back into third, Troy Herfoss. Herfoss having a nice ride also, but the checkers is out. Joshua Waters, he'll just take it. Tom Armstrong coming through for second. Third will be Troy Herfoss, back in fourth this time. It looks like it's going to be Damien Copey. And then Corey Williams. The 125cc, 13 to under 16 years, championship class. Proudly sponsored by On Track Insulations. A whole heap of riders coming over that whole shot line together. And quite hard to see who may have got the whole shot in that one. Oh, flying down the inside was Troy Batchelor. Well, Batchelor on the number 75 Honda, looking very quick here. And these riders, rider goes down into the tyres, Batchelor. He leads away, here comes Matty Coon. Well, Matt come out of nowhere, straight down the inside, goes up into second place on that 707 Kawasaki. Now he and Troy Batchelor are going to hit it out. Back behind Matt Coon at the moment, it looks like it's going to be the number 17 rider of Troy Herfoss. Oh, Coon goes wide, Herfoss goes underneath him. So does Joshua Waters and the number 56 rider. Well, Matty Coon there, I don't know whether he skipped out a little bit on the back wheel or what happened. Shannon Etheridge went through as well, but he lost about 3 or 4 spots. Now he's back up into fourth. But Troy Batchelor is looking very good on that number 75 Honda out in front. Second place, Joshua Waters. Third place is Troy Herfoss. Here comes Matt Coon. Coon goes up the inside. Well, Shannon Etheridge was in there as well. Etheridge followed this time round another of the Honda riders. That is the 689 rider of Chase Bray. But it's Troy Batchelor out in front. Joshua Waters, though, as Batchelor takes a look over his shoulder to see Josh Waters right there on his tail. Well, the two Honda riders are looking to hit it out here. Matty Coon around the outside. And suddenly the Kawasaki rider back up into the top three. He'll take third. 2:07.43 there for the 125s as Troy Batchelor, Josh Waters and Matt Coon. That is the top three, and what a race from the 125 riders. Exciting stuff there from the 125, 13 to 16 years. Everyone's been waiting for, and let's get that speed camera or the speed gun or whatever down on the track for this one. Brilliant racing in this class, the 125s. This is the 13 to under 16 years class. Let's see what happens here. Dino Slade getting away like a bullet on that MPE Yamaha. Heading down the inside, well, it was one of the Honda riders, a couple of Honda riders, who now sweep out into the race lead, and Troy Batchelor is one of those. The other rider that's right up there with Troy is Shannon Etheridge. Shannon has been fast to say the least. Oh, Shannon goes down. Well, some very good riding there from the other riders. He went down in the corner, and these guys, they spread out. Well, I think that's very classy effort from the 125 riders. Very unfortunate for Shannon, but these guys were coming around that corner fast. There goes Josh Waters. Well, look out. Here comes Waters on an absolute charge. He goes past David Powell. Here comes Matty Coon. The next rider to come through after Matt Coon is going to be the 33 Yamaha rider. Reese Eastham. Well, Shannon Estridge. Very unfortunate for the young Yamaha rider. Have a look at Troy Batchelor. So smooth as he gets that back wheel just drifting out a little bit, looks over his shoulder, sees where Josh Waters is. Waters picking up a little bit of ground because he's got Matt Coon there right in third place. Is this going to be another podium for these three guys? This is the way it all went down in the first final. Here in the second, Batchelor's looking to put 2 wins on the board. If he does, he's going to be hard to beat for the overall as we look back to David Powell in fourth. Fifth is Reese Eastham back in behind Reese. Another of the Kawasaki riders. Well, the checkered flag now at the ready. Out it comes Troy Batchelor. Another beautiful race for the number 75 rider, Josh Waters through for second. Third, Matt Coon. Fourth place will be David Powell. And coming in to round out the top 5 will be Reese Eastham. Years championship class, proudly sponsored by On Track Insulations. The straightaway, a couple of the Kawasaki riders did lead into the corner, and in fact I think it's Matt Coon who now leads this one, almost clips the tyres there as the Kawasaki rider leads the way in their final race of the day here for the 125 class. Have a look at Troy Batchelor. Coon a little bit out of shape, so was Batchelor. Now Josh Waters going to the inside line, and Neil Judd is right there with them. Matt Coon leading nicely on the 707 Kawasaki. Second place is now Josh Waters. Waters followed by Judd. Then we go back to Batchelor. Batchelor to the inside. Now Troy Batchelor starting to work his way through. The next rider to come past is going to be the number 56 Honda rider of Shannon Etheridge. Matt Coon, Josh Waters, Neil Judd, and then Troy Batchelor. At his first, second, third and fourth, Batchelor and Judd almost slam into each other as they come around that corner. Waters doing everything he can to try and stay on the back wheel of Matt Coon, but I tell you what, Coon's starting to check out from the rest of this pack. The last lap board coming out now for Matt Coon. Second place is Waters, third place is Troy Batchel. Then we go back to fourth, that is Neil Judd. The next rider to come to after Neil Judd will be Shannon Etheridge. The checkered flag is out. Matty Coon looking to take the final win of the day. Out comes the checkers. He's going to take this one. Second place will go to Josh Waters on Batchelor. We almost laid the bike down, but gets through for third. Neil Judd will come through for fourth, and rounding out the top five will be the Honda rider.
Sorry, there's nothing we can do. The next race up is the 125 race. Everyone knows this was a great one to watch. It's the 13 to under 16 years.
Hey, can we turn the radio off?
And it was proudly sponsored by On Track Insulations. We're going to call all the finalists out first, so we're going to call up Troy Batchelor. Shannon Etheridge. Josh Waters. Reese Eastham. Matt Coon. Troy Herfoss. David Powell. Dean Slade. Tom Armstrong. Neil Judd. Chase Gray and Luke Bradley. Big round of applause for all the finalists, people. Just like to thank Allshot Motorcycles, Free Clothing, AGV Helmet, Power Max Engines, Castrol Racing. Okay, fourth place this time went to Troy Herfoss. Third place went to Matt Coon. Second place went to Josh Waters. And third place overall this year went to Troy.
For bringing me the rose, for giving me a book. The bachelors for the room, and the club put on a good meeting and competition. I'd just like to thank my mum and dad, all my sponsors, Wales Motorcycle World, Kawasaki, West Pulling Maintenance, Skiing Club, Arrow Helmets, Arcade Tunes, Motor Oils, the F5 Fitness Centre, and Lewis Racing, and the boys for a good competition. I'd like to thank Lewis, my dad, Elle, Noise, the club for putting on a good meet, and everyone for the good competition.
just like to thank my mum and dad for bringing me, the Lee Smiths for helping us out this weekend, Team 20, Mobile, Fox, AGV, L Point Star, all the boys for the good competition, and bye.